real for us more than anything. When our dealers try a product, be it AI or not, but now moving forward, pretty much everything is going to be an AI product. And then them giving validation and feedback is the biggest value for us, all right? So with that, how many of you are CFOs or controllers or accounting department here? Can you raise your hand? Yeah, quite a few, thank you. Many times, while you really are the core of the business, you all know this saying, pretty much everything flows into accounting, right? Everything. It's dollars. If you track the dollars, you can track pretty much anything in your business, all right? Okay, so we have the first exciting product announcements. I gave a cue of what that is, so let's play a small video of what the product is.
Another month-end closing, and invoices are coming from every direction. Emailed to different inboxes, arriving by mail, handed over by a vendor right at the service counter. Someone's manually keying them in, one by one. And somewhere in that chaos, payments miss terms or invoices get paid without approval. With no audit trail, there's no way to know where it went wrong. Your team deserves better than a stack of invoices and a keyboard. Introducing Accounts Payable AI, the first automotive AP solution built natively inside your DMS, Automotive Retail Cloud, and part of the Accounting AI suite. Not a third-party tool trying to speak your language. This speaks Tekion. It reads every invoice, extracts all the data automatically with no manual keying, matches to any existing POs, checks for duplicates, then flags for review or routes it for approval. And because it's automated, there's no interruption when you're short-staffed. From invoice received to submitted for approval, what used to take 5 days now takes 10 seconds. Every step, every approval, documented automatically. So there's always a clear trail and never a question of what happened or when. Your team stops keying data and starts doing what they're great at. Protecting your margins and closing the month with confidence. Accounts Payable AI, built inside ARC. Less manual work, fewer errors, stronger results.
Thank you. That's exciting, right? Not all the time I know you can get excited about, accounting, but this is exciting. Well, okay, so now you see the features. Again, this is something to do with Tekion. I'll set the stage. We'll keep developing, we'll keep improving the product. We're going to make it better and better until you feel it's the best product. So I want to call important person, one of our early dealer partners who have tried this, as CFO of a reasonably good-sized group and a well-known group, Autobahn Motors. So Chad Johnson, welcome to the stage, please. Good to see you, Chad.
Yes, thank you, Jay. So we have been working closely with Tekion for the last few months on this project, this product that they're introducing here, AP AI. And basically the video pretty much stole my thunder because those are everything that I was going to talk about. So, in general, the AP workflow, automated workflow is not a new revolutionary concept. It's been around for a long time. There are third parties that have products that you guys probably have seen. Some of you might use those in your stores today. But what's different about this is the first one that lives natively inside of your DMS. And so all the things that Jay has been talking about, this one is a seamless solution that is inside of your DMS. And so that video gave me PTSD because that was pretty much us prior to us doing AP AI, is invoices coming from every direction, stacks of paper on all of the AP vendors or AP clerk's desk. And so what we've learned from this experience and working with Tekion is that there's 4 main benefits that we're getting from this product. And the first one is about the efficiency of the handling of the invoice. And so because the invoices are ingested in the system typically through an email capture, it can be a PDF scan, they go directly into the Tekion system. And so it's reading the invoice directly, it's extracting the data directly from the invoice, it's creating the journal entry, it's routing it for approval to the manager. And so you have extremely limited human intervention on that invoice. And so that creates great efficiency. The second thing that we learned is the accuracy is improved. Again, because the information is extracted directly from the invoice, you don't have manual key punch errors. The codings become much more consistent across the stores, so they're going to the same GL account. So you're able to have consistency and comparability across your group. And the next thing was the visibility of the invoice. So again, everything lives natively inside of your DMS. And so you can see the status of all the invoices in your group, whether they're approved, whether they're pending, whether they're hung up, why they're hung up, if there's duplicates, and you can move and sort those throughout your system. It also allows you to see what your future forecast might be for cash, and it lets you see unrecorded liabilities, so you can make sure that your month end is accurate. And then the last thing is about the scalability. So because again, you're handling those invoices so efficiently, so accurately, you're able to do it with less people. And so whether you wanted to repurpose people or whether you're gonna grow, you can do so with less headcount in your AP staff. We recently had a person leave, and we made the decision to not replace them because of the efficiency that we were handling the AP invoices with. So I think all those things are gonna make this a great tool for you guys, and enjoy the rest of your conference. And thanks, Jay, for letting me come up and talk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chad. And I want to say thank you to Chad and his team once again. They've been phenomenal partners. He's always excited to raise his hands, right? As you know, well, generally CFOs and controllers are a bit conservative. They should be, for all the good reasons. We have a few, really bold enough to try things, and you can see the excitement. This is the real thing for us, right? This is what excites me more. My team is phenomenal. They come up with very exciting ideas, real, product to market fit ideas with AI. But they all know this as well. They work really hard with our dealer partners, early dealer partners. It becomes real only when it brings value. So thank you, Chad, again. Super, you have more. Okay, so now let's move from, counting the dollars to how do you bring in dollars, right? Sales. How many people in sales department? John, sales managers. Okay, we need to bring more, I guess. I thought sales would be a lot more exciting and a lot more show of hands. All right. Okay, so our next product directly in terms of how AI can help bring more sales. How can it work with your people? I think the clicker is not working. There you go.
There's someone on your team whose job it is to turn strangers into customers. One conversation at a time. But leads don't wait for business hours. And no one can be on call every hour of every day. It's time for a better way to manage leads. One that's automated and intelligent. Introducing Salesperson AI, the first CRM AI agent built natively inside a complete end-to-end platform. With total access and context to everything it needs to answer real questions. Not a third-party tool bolted onto your CRM. This is your CRM. The moment a lead arrives, day or night, weekend or holiday, Salesperson AI responds in minutes. It answers questions about pricing, availability, and features. It schedules appointments directly from the conversation. When a rep steps in, the full conversation history is already there. No re-entry, no lost context, a seamless handoff. And it keeps following up with unsold prospects until they're ready to move. Coverage doesn't depend on who's in the building because the follow-up lives in the system. Your team stops chasing cold leads and starts closing warm ones. 40% of dealers don't have a BDC team. Now every one of them does. Salesperson AI, built inside Automotive Retail Cloud. Give every lead the response it deserves.
Thank you. Thank you. I would give that credit to my team. They've been working really hard on this and quite exciting. Okay, we sold a car. What about compliance? Our CFOs and controllers would like this as well, right? AI sells the car, who takes care of the compliance? Of course, the AI should, right? So we are also launching an F&I Manager AI with something called as a deal guard, which the AI itself does, right? This is important, right? No, it's here and now, right? You know the compliance, concerns and tightening of all the compliance rules. Make things easier so that you really focus on your business. So that's what we are doing. So we're launching the Salesperson AI, followed by the F&I Manager AI. The first thing we're launching the F&I Manager AI is the deal guard, okay? All right. We have a big one. I'll tell you what it is, okay? So, as we talked about AI native, okay, what does AI native mean? Something ground up. We built a platform ground up, right? It's an AI platform, it's a data platform, and then it delivers a seamless value end to end. And you need something to go to for a customer. Yeah, we can say, we built phenomenal technology. So as customers, how do you interact with that technology? What is it, okay? And then how does the technology help? Because you can have all of these AI agents running around. Yeah, we have Salesperson AI, we have F&I Manager AI, we have Service AI. Okay, if you're a dealer principal or a general manager or a CFO, of course, you're going to look at the entire business. That's how you run a business. It has to come together seamlessly. So how do we do that with an AI interface? Okay, so here is an AI interface. I launched something called as T1 at NADA. This is the next from T1. We are launching something called as T1 Pro, which is really all-powerful, single interface, AI interface for you to have an interaction with the AI. I'll let you see the video and I'll talk a lot more about that, okay?
T1 gives your entire dealership one AI interface, connected to every customer, deal, repair order, and workflow inside Tekion. Ask anything. Get the full picture. Take action. That's the foundation. T1 Pro is what's built on top of it. It works like having a senior analyst on call, one who already knows your business inside and out. Think about how much of your day is spent chasing things down, running reports, switching screens, asking your team for updates you should already have. T1 Pro makes it easier for you, because T1 Pro doesn't wait for questions. It anticipates what you need before you have to ask. It sets the tone for your day before it starts. A morning brief that tells you exactly where to focus. Leads ranked by priority. Tasks ordered by urgency. Pending handoffs and follow-ups that can't afford to wait. T1 Pro pushes them forward so you don't have to. And that's where T1 Pro separates itself. It doesn't stop at insight. It acts. Taking what typically would require 4 or 5 steps, requiring several tools and screens, into just one simple inquiry. A service advisor walks into every check-in with a clear, summarized view of the customer's history, open recalls, and what they declined last visit, all in one place. T1 Pro surfaces it instantly, then drafts status updates to keep the customer informed every step of the way. On the desk, compare a lease versus a loan. Adjusting incentives, mileage, drive-off, and rate all at once across every part of your platform in a single step. Every department, every role. Less time chasing, more time moving the business forward. That's what T1 Pro delivers. Not just smarter answers, but a smarter operation, orchestrating every AI agent across the dealership as one intelligent system. This is T1 Pro by Tekion.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to talk a little bit about T1 Pro, right? It's quite exciting. Why this is different? In many ways, it'll be obvious, but let me call out a few points. Okay, so in your mind, it's obvious. You can always think like, okay, what's the difference? Why can't I just go to ChatGPT or one of the LLMs, upload my information, and then try this same thing? It's going to give you. It's not going to be the same thing for a few reasons. So first is security, right? Compliance and security. You can't upload PII information, your customer information, so it's very obvious, number one. Number two, okay, yeah, the LLM gives you some answers, and who does the actions after? What do you do? So you upload in ChatGPT, it gives you some really cool trends and charts and forecast and summarization. So what happens after? Who takes the action? You can't take the action many times, and it's up to you. There's a third problem as well. You all know this, AI is something how you give the information. So if you ask the question slightly different, it's going to give you a different answer every time. As you know, you all run your business, you can't have that ambiguity. You can't change, it has to be precise. To the level precise to the dollars and cents, right? It's so important when you run the business. Then how do you connect? The final thing is, how do you connect everything in your business? So it's fundamentally different, and this is what AI native platform means. And this is what an AI native dealership means. So it really takes it to the next level. And I can tell you, if a dealer is not on this platform in the very near future, they're going to be at a significant disadvantage to deal with everything out there in the market, including the modern consumers as well, okay? All right, so we have exclusive offer for T1 Pro. It's called as 1 in 100. So we're going to just have a limited opening for T1 Pro because the team is continuing to very actively work on making it fully comprehensive across all departments so that you have a one single interface to go to. So feel free to go talk to our team, sign up. There is going to be demonstrations as well to see the product. And end of the day, it's all about value. And the goal is for us later in the year, pretty much we can open it up to everyone, okay? But this is going to be quite exclusive, so fun, so exciting. So if you're interested in trying, please go sign up for this, okay? And it's going to be very special for this group and for this event only. All right, so with that said, again, I was telling before, anything is real for us only when a dealer, when our customers use it and tell us, okay, this is a product I like, and this might be valuable, or this will be valuable to their business. And our investment continues based on the level of excitement they show on a product, okay? So I want to bring two phenomenal operators to the stage in a second. They've been, again, on Tekion for quite some time. They are also one of the few dealer operators and partners who always raise their hand saying that I want to be the first. And this is not the first time they're doing. So they've tried it before, and I think they keep trying it again, okay? So I want to bring two dealer operators who have tried T1 Pro, hands-on, and I want them to talk a few words about that. Alex Bowser and Matt Sneed, please come to the stage. Alex Bowser of Paul Black Automotive in Atlanta, and Matt Sneed, Powerford. Thank you, good to see you. All right, how about we start with Alex, you on T1 Pro. What do you feel about, sorry, yeah.
Hello. Hey, so yeah, T1, I mean, there's so much here. It's hard to wrap all of this up into a 2-minute. I know you said 2 minutes, but really this is what we imagined Tekion would be, right? So we onboarded with Tekion 6 years ago.
Thank you.
And our idea of what Tekion could be was, hey, one platform, one system, all the data able to talk back and forth to each other, and then how powerful could that be in the future, and with stuff like AI and how all the data can move back and forth. So it's extremely exciting to see a product like this come to light, especially with how much agentic stuff is on the rise. And to one of your points, the compliance is a big deal. I think people underestimate how serious some of that stuff could actually be. I think that's one of the bigger pros about being on a system like Tekion. We don't have to worry nearly as much about our data or what our people are doing, and a lot of this insight and stuff that you see, like the being able to quickly analyze problems and issues with your dealership and take action on them is one of the key things here.
Yeah.
So I guess
Alex, one of the things we were talking about before this was, T1, it really takes it from a reporting tool to an execution tool. It drives accountability and ultimately behavior change. When I was using it and playing with it, it's one of the, nothing happens until you sell a car. And so in the sales thing, it doesn't just provide the sales person with tasks, it gives them a roadmap for exactly what to do. The AI is analyzing it constantly, and so it gives the salesperson, hey, these are the top 10 actions that you can take today to drive revenue and drive sales. Ultimately, that goes right into CIT, and so then you can look at, you've sold the car, it's all about collecting the money now. And so it shows those specific points of, those problem points, whether that's a person or something with the process and the workflow. It shows you specifically what is needed to book that deal and collect the financing. And ultimately, then going into service for retention, when you can look at that and say, analyze my service retention gaps, and it gives a high-level overview, and you can get very micro, of course, but it's high-level overview in conversational form to say, this is where your gaps are from year 3 to year 4, or 5 to 6 specifically, and then, again, we all know that inherently with the reporting, but it goes right into execution with provide the list, and then let's send them some marketing. And it's all done in one platform. And I can't wait to get you're gonna love it.
Awesome. Thank you. And I can see the excitement. Anything else you want to add, Alex?
I think a huge piece of it is how much time we spend and every manager spends in the dealer group as far as like having to identify a certain issue, and then you're going into reports, you have to spend so much time to build and try to find stuff. This will simply give each one of your team members an expert at their hands at all times to be able to find issues quickly and then execute them. So
Exactly.
really, it's a massive time saving for us. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Really appreciate your feedback and help. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, as you hear, right, the level of excitement. This is what AI can do in terms of shaping your future, taking control of your future, right? So in a very controlled environment, you can start, it's not about just giving you recommendations. I know Matt and Alex shared about how they are excited. This is just the beginning. The team is evolving the product pretty much every day. So more and more it can do. It'll learn about your business. It's not about asking, okay, how's my business doing, or why is my profitability down. Not only it can pinpoint where the profitability is down, it can show you a trend, but at the same time, not only it can give you what actions you can take, and on your approval, we kept it on purpose, on your approval, it can take actions. It not only can just create deals for you, it can say, okay, the numbers are down here. By the way, last time when you can run a deferred recommendations campaign. Can I run the campaign for you? It's as simple as that. You can just ask the AI what you want to do, or it will tell you what to do, and you say yes, it just takes the action, continues from there. And this is truly the future, right? You need to be focusing on growing your business, focusing on your consumers. How can you treat them better so that they keep coming back to you? So this is quite exciting. Now, all that said, we have great technology. There's also this across the board, around the world, AI, you see the seesaw going on. People are like talking about, yeah, I'm opening up my spend. Everything is going to be AI. Within a matter of month or 2 months, CFOs and CEOs are coming out saying, oh, we spend too much on AI, like too much token cost. We are reducing that now, down, right? So we don't want that to be, we are being very level-headed on how do we, really deploy AI so that it can bring value. So you can ask all of these questions in your mind. Now you can ask openly to us, okay, how does that change value to my business? And this is something we fundamentally, this is a kiosk, by the way, just a screenshot. There's a real kiosk out there. You can go play around with the kiosk because you know your business more than us, definitely. You can go play around to say, what does the AI truly bring value? There is a real dashboard in our platform also, because something we took it to heart. I've told my team as we started developing AI is, from the first AI agent onwards, I want a ROI dashboard. What is my return on investment? What is the AI doing? Okay, I'm sure you're measuring performance of every single employee in your dealership, right? Everyone is measured by their performance. So how do you measure AI's performance? What does it bring to me? So we want to stay accountable and make sure that we deliver value. So you can go play around. There's a kiosk out there where you can say like, okay, I have 2,000 ROs per month and this many cars I service. What can AI bring to my business? So please do try. This is something, as I said, we take it to heart. There is a ROI dashboard. We'll keep adding every AI solution we launch to the ROI dashboard so that you are not in this guessing game. I'm spending all of this money with this AI. What is it bringing to me? So you're going to see the value, okay? All right. So this is the AI native dealership. Does it all make sense now? What an AI native dealership means? Thank you. Somewhere in the future, I'm pretty sure, near future itself, not far in the future, it's already here. There are our partners who already started doing this. Now, pretty much the goal is every dealership can become an AI native dealership. And you have the power to change the future for yourself first and for the world, all right? Thank you. Thank you for building the future together. It's going to be bigger and brighter. Thank you all.